Hello, everybody. Welcome to Team All for Love. My name is Danny Todd.
My name is Katrina Stauber. And I'm Jessica Bergman.
Yes, and we are excited to share some things with you as you get your business going. We've got some of the things we've found most helpful as we've been in business. I've been in business for about 5.5 years. It's almost going to be 6 for me.
I'm going on 5 years next month.
Yeah.
And I'll be 3 this year, so.
Yeah, so we've got a little bit of experience under our belts, and hopefully some things we share with you will help you learn some things that we learned the hard way and get you rolling and give you some confidence and maybe help with a little bit of the overwhelm you might be feeling. Any business is going to come with new uncharted territory, but one step at a time, one bite at a time. We know you can do this. So pull out a notebook, be ready to take some notes. When you're finished with this video, you're gonna wanna touch base with your sponsor and let her know you've made it through this video. She would love to have a one-on-one kind of follow-up with you to answer any questions that this video brings up, okay? So make sure to note those things as we go along. Also, there are many ways to do this business. So you don't have to take everything we recommend line by line and word for word, okay? If something we say maybe sparks a little light bulb that gets you going maybe in a different direction for yourself, that's always acceptable. It's always exciting to make your business what you want it to be. There are different ways of partying, different ways of building your business and your team, so make it yours, okay? So to start, I think one of the biggest questions we get is, how do you tell people what you do? If you're feeling a little nervous about this sex toy business that you just started, it's so much more than that. So much more than that. You are a sexual wellness educator. That's a very respectable and very admirable job. That's something that you can let somebody know at church, at preschool with your kids, when you meet somebody at a grocery store. If they're like, what do you do? Just let them know with confidence, I'm a sexual wellness educator. You'll be able to tell based on their response whether you can elaborate on that or whether the word sex is a little taboo for them and maybe that's enough. But just hold yourself with confidence. Just give the confidence and respectful, I'm a sexual wellness educator, and that's a great place to start. We recommend understanding our comp plan. It does change a little bit year to year, but you can find it under the resources tab. When you go to training.pureromance.com, there's a resources tab. You can find the compensation plan there. Understand how you make money, understand potential promotions, bonuses. The compensation plan is a money plan. Do you want to make more money? All of us are here to do good things, but making money is the awesome perk of doing awesome things. You can have the satisfaction of doing good and helping women while making money. They can merge, okay? And you want to make the most money possible, be as successful as possible, and understanding that comp plan is going to be the best place to start. Okay.
The next place is just getting your business set up and going. So you're going to want to make sure that you're marketing your business and you're putting yourself out there with your business. So starting with having a professional name tag that states, who you are, and with Pure Romance for your parties or vendor events that you may be doing in the future, just to represent yourself. You're a professional, so you want to make sure that you come off that way when you're starting to build clientele and start your business. The next is with business cards. Spread the word, tell everyone. Like Danny was saying, there's great power in what we do, and you're a sexual health educator, so tell everyone and start, marketing your business and sharing the word. And business cards can be one way that you can do that. Digital cards are awesome because you're able to make connection with other people. You're able to exchange information and just send them digitally, so it doesn't cost you anything. But if you would like a hard copy business card as well, you can go to the COO, My Business tab, and then My Business Partners. And underneath there, you'll find 2 different options between the Print Center and also Vistaprint. And either one are great options, just whatever fits best for you to choose. The next is having a business email. It's important to keep your personal life and your business life separate, and having a business email where you're able to receive your Pure Romance corporate emails, email clientele and whatnot out of is important to have, so then that way you can stay organized with your business.
Awesome.
Oh, and scam emails.
One more, yeah.
So scam emails is something you should be prepared to get. They know need consultants, and somehow they always start targeting you within the first couple months in business. So just beware, you'll receive, an email, anything that contains somebody wanting a money order, or you sending them product and then they'll send you payment later, anything like that. Just know it's probably a scam, and if you have any questions, please post on the team page or reach out to one of us and we can help you further with that.
If it feels fishy, it's probably fishy.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so we also recommend that you have a business bank account. Now that doesn't mean you have to open an account that's a business account, but just having a separate account to put your money in so that it's easier to keep track of, having it separate so that you're tracking how you pay yourself, because if you're not tracking that, you probably have no idea what you're making. Okay, so having a separate account helps with that. You can receive payments through Square, through Venmo, whatever works for you. The great thing about Venmo is that it's free, so you don't get charged when you use the Square. You are going to pay a percentage, but that is a tax write-off as well, so those are great options for easy payments. Okay, make sure you're keeping your receipts, because any expenses towards your business you can write off on your taxes as well. So keep your receipts. If you go out to lunch, if you go on a trip, anything that you do for business with clients or delivering, make sure you track your mileage. There's lots of great mileage apps that you can get that will track your mileage for you, which is a lot better than the gas. So tracking your mileage is the best way to go for your taxes. Anything that goes towards your business, if you buy business supplies, make sure you're keeping all those receipts, because you can write all of that off. If you need to know your sales tax, you're gonna go just Google your city, sales tax for your city. So wherever you're at, Google that and that'll pull that up, and then you'll know your sales tax. And then if you're doing it on the COO, it's gonna calculate that for you automatically for the most part. If you're doing your own math, then you need to know your sales tax for where you're at. You can track your orders on the COO and that'll calculate the tax for you. So if you go to COO, My Businesses, and then My Parties, that's where you're gonna have all of that. When you're shipping orders, Pirate Ship is a really great website to use. It is free, it discounts your shipping, it's really easy to use, keeps your clients in there, so if you're reshipping, it makes it easy to go back and already have their addresses. So that's a really great resource. And then don't shortchange yourself when you're charging shipping and handling to your clients. So corporate recommends you charge shipping and handling to every single person. Right now it's an $8 flat rate. And you got to take into account the handling. Now you're paying for shipping to get it to you, but you're also storing that. You're going to be taking it with you, and that takes a lot of effort. So don't shortchange yourself. You are a business, and make sure you're treating yourself as such. And your customers are going to help to reimburse that when you charge every single person that. So that is if you're carrying inventory with you.
Yes. If you choose to build an inventory, don't put yourself in a big hole to begin with. Most of us don't have the money to buy a business. We're starting a business to get money because we need the money, right? But building an inventory will help for many reasons. As you start partying, if you maybe turn half of your profit into an investment for more inventory, that would be a good way to both be paying yourself while building an inventory, okay? Give yourself some patience and build it a little at a time as well as you can. The equation for inventory is to have 1.5 times whatever your monthly goal is. So just for easy math, if your monthly goal is $1,000 retail, you will want to have on hand $1,500, that 1.5 times what that monthly goal is, okay? If your goal is only $1,000 a month, you don't need $10,000 of inventory, okay? That's unnecessary. Some of us that are partying full time, we have a significant inventory, but we're partying 2 to 3 times a week. This is something that we're doing as a job and a significant income maker. We need that inventory to keep up with it. If this is kind of a low-key hobby on the side, part-time type thing for you, make sure your inventory matches that goal, okay? It's not that your store has less than the rest of us, it's that it doesn't need as much inventory, and that's okay. But having inventory on hand will help you do 3 things. Number 1, you'll sell more. I think we've all experienced women that see it here, they want it all. So they're gonna buy more because they can take it home, so that's a plus. You'll also not likely lose any sales. If somebody comes in and they want something and you let them know, I actually don't have that in stock, they're gonna be like, oh, okay, then never mind. So you're gonna confirm those sales. You're not gonna lose them. And then also you're not gonna have back orders to deal with. Back orders can be stressful at times. If you can't send something home with them, you have to turn around and still keep track and manage who to get those things out to when they come later. So if you choose to party in home, we definitely recommend building that inventory, okay? Corporate does offer something that's an awesome asset if you want to build your inventory. It's called the Inventory Advantage Program. For short, it's IAP. It's $1,000 of inventory. It's a pre-made kit. You don't choose, but it's $1,000 of inventory. Sometimes they change. There are different IAP programs depending on the time of year and what they're offering. But in general, just again for easy math, if it's the $1,000 IAP, they're gonna send that $1,000 of inventory in one lump sum. One box is gonna show up to your door, but you don't pay for it up front. You pay for it in monthly installments of $79 a month for 5 months. So you end up paying a little less than $400. That's a killer deal. So you're gonna maximize greater profit with that option. You're also not gonna break your bank right up front, but it is going to give you an automatic store. That IAP is an excellent option for anyone getting started and looking to build that inventory, okay? Some things to stock up on if you're choosing to build your inventory. Start with things that are heavy, okay? The Coochie, Body Dew, Body Boost, Come Clean, heart massagers, toys, things that are heavier and bulkier. Those are things you want on hand so you can send them home with your clients so that you don't have, so those aren't the things that are back ordered that you have to ship later, okay? You'd rather send little Basic Instincts, little arousal creams, things like that. If you're short on those, it's not gonna break the bank to ship them on the back end, okay? So build the heavy things first, and maybe popular items you'll sell, like lubricants, arousal products, massage lotions, toy totes, things you're gonna be selling regularly. Again, good things to have on hand. How to carry your inventory, we don't care how you choose, just be sure it's well kept, okay? You are selling intimacy and sex. If people were to walk into your store and see this inventory the way that it's stocked, are they gonna wanna shop there? Okay, is it clean? Does it smell good? No pet hair? Okay, it's been well kept. You wanna make sure that it's a place people want to buy sex from, okay? If you are building your business virtually and your choice is not to build inventory, that is awesome. We have all the resources to make that happen as well. Just be aware of a couple of things. The corporate will send commissions weekly, possibly more often. I think they're working on something this year that they will be paying you more frequently than weekly. But if people go to your website and order, you won't get that automatically. It's usually paid out once a week, okay? They will send a check, or you can choose to put a bank account in and it will be auto deposited. The website commission is more limited, okay? As consultants, we have daily sales that we can bill our inventory with, up to 60% off sometimes. So when we're buying inventory to fulfill our own orders, there is that potential for higher commission. The website commissions are going to be no less than 30%, but no more than 50%, depending on the day, depending on what the corporate offer is, okay? If you throw an online party and everyone shops through your website, be aware you will still have to process the order for your hostess. Nothing is set in place yet for virtual hostess orders, partly because everyone treats their hostesses differently and it can be a little complicated for corporate to mainstream something. But because of that, we recommend batching your parties together. Whether you do 2 in one night, like a 7 o'clock and a 9 o'clock, or back to back on different days. If you can turn around to place an inventory order to fulfill all of your hostess's orders at once, it'll be likely that you can get a greater discount because you're hitting a great sale day. The bigger your orders when you're ordering inventory, the better, okay? It'll be a great way to maximize your profit. And always be aware that the shipping on your website is more than the flat rate $8 shipping that we offer in person. So let's say you have someone who's like, I'll just order through your website. You can let them know that they'll pay less on shipping if they'll just order directly through you. Even though it's that $8, they're still paying for shipping. When they build a cart on your website, that shipping can add up. So that's something to be mindful to relate to your clients as well.
Now you've built this inventory and you have some products on hand, but let's say you go to a party or you have an online order and somebody wants something as soon as possible, but you don't actually have that on hand. You can do what we call product trading, and you can trade with another consultant the same retail value of the product you need. So if you need a Coochie in a specific scent, you can trade them the value of $22 for another product. Now keep in mind, when you do product trading, there's a couple things you want to be considerate of as a business owner and of your other, sister consultants who are also business owners. One is if you need the item immediately, if the customer needs that for a gift or special celebration and they are hoping to have that sooner than you're able to get it to them, that is a good reason to trade. Now if you just want to fulfill them quickly, it is a little bit easier for you just to fulfill that on your own time. Now also you want to keep in mind that you cannot trade anything that has an open sill. So if the sill's been open at all, you cannot trade that product. If a toy packaging has been opened at all, you cannot trade that product for another product. That product is yours to keep. Always reorder what you sell. You want to make sure that you keep your store stocked. So just like you go into Target or Walmart and you do your shopping, you expect for their shelves to be stocked so you can get what you need. And that's the same thing with our inventories. You want to make sure that if you sell 6 Coochies, that you replenish with 6 Coochies so you have those on hand to continue to sell and you're not stealing from your business. When you do that, you run yourself out of business. So you just want to be careful about that as well. How do I make money? So just some simple math here. A bottle of Coochie is $22. You're gonna pay roughly $13.20 based on your buying discount.
A 40% discount.
Off a 40% discount. And then you would bank the other $8.80 from that amount. So you would sell the bottle of Coochie for $22 and you would profit $8.80, use the $13.20 to buy inventory, and then again you keep the $8.80 as your profit. Now with that, one smart way to sell and stock up when you purchase products through the COO is to buy in 6 packs. Whenever possible, but especially with our Bath & Body products, you want to make sure you buy those in 6 packs because you're going to get more out of that than you would if you would buy each individual product separately. You get a bundle deal on a 6-pack versus the individual product price. And then it comes down to smart buying. You want to make sure you have your buying discount, but corporate offers sells to us all the time. So there should really be no reason that you should be placing an order on a non-sell day. Watch out for those sales. Place an order on the sell day so then that way you can maximize your profit and your earnings. So keep an eye on your email for those, and they'll also be posted on the COO. And then buy in those 6 packs like I mentioned, and schedule parties close together. If you're only able to do a couple parties a month, make them in the same week of each other instead of spread out. So then that way when you can fulfill orders, you can fulfill the order at the same time through the COO versus 3 separate orders in that month. You would only need to order 1 time.
And the order would be bigger, which is a better option.
Yeah, you can save more. Okay. Yes. You also want to be labeling your products, okay? So have a sticker, basically. It's just a sticker that you put on your products that has your name and your phone number. This is gonna bring people back to you when other people see your clients with your, if they have a perfume or a bottle of Coochie in their shower and somebody's at their house and they see that can bring more customers to you. It also makes it easy for them to find you when they run out of stuff if they've lost your number. So have that on all of your stuff. We recommend going to rotec.com, that's ROTECK. Go to rotech.com. They have great labels for a great price there. And then you need to have black bags to give your customers their products in, okay? So it needs to be confidential and discreet. So just some black bags. The cheapest place to get those is Sam's Club. So they're just like, you know, a grocery bag, but they're black so you can't see what's inside of them, and you can get those in bulk. Then we also have a discount at Office Depot. So if you need to print things off for your business, party menus, anything that you need to be printed, you can send to Office Depot. You can get your discount card on the website. So if you go under the COO, My Business, and My Business Partners, then you'll see the Office Depot on there. You can also order online and get a discount online with Office Depot.
It's a killer discount.
Yeah.
And it's really, really great quality. Okay, so those are all things to kind of get your business established and rolling. Those are kind of all the back office stuff. So now let's jump into some of the get going, okay? Some training. A great place to start is training.pureromance.com. Most of the questions you'll have there as you get started will be addressed there, including what to wear, okay? Professionista is key. Again, you want to come into a space as the professional that people will listen to, respect, and treat like a professional, okay? You need to look the part and, again, look like someone people want to buy sex from. That is your role, so make sure you're filling it. Shadowing, whether in person or online, whatever type of parties you're looking to do, it's always a great opportunity to shadow other consultants and see what they're doing. As a shadow, if you're going to be in person, it is your responsibility to keep in touch with the consultant you're shadowing to ask what the address is, what time they want you to be there, okay? It's not their job to relay it to you. This is your opportunity to learn, and it's in your court to get all those details, to get everything put together. Ask the consultant what time they'd like you to show up. It's always helpful for the shadow to arrive on time, to help carry inventory in, to help get things set up, to be in a good headspace, okay, not in a rush. Make sure you're on time and that you're there to be helpful. And then during the presentation, be respectful and attentive. Put your phone away. It's your opportunity to be a fly on the wall. Do not speak unless spoken to. We say that with all due respect, but it is your place to come in and observe, to come in and learn. You're literally a shadow to take everything in. The consultant might call on you to ask a question or to ask for your input, but unless she does that, please be respectful. It's her party, it's her place. You're there to learn, okay? Also, be considerate of your sponsor's life. Many of us are doing this alongside full-time motherhood or full-time jobs. Life happens and we have appointments and we have other things going on. We are all here to support you as well as possible. Your sponsor is excited for you, but maybe ask your sponsor if there's a preferred day of the week. I know for me personally, my Tuesdays are my team days. I do my best to not make appointments or other obligations during that day, so I'm available to take phone calls, to have coaching time. It's totally okay for you guys to make business hours for your business, and as you come into team growth, it's totally okay for us to have our specific team business hours as well, so that we can still be present for our families, present for other obligations. But the best part is your sponsor is not your only resource. You have an entire team. Here on the team Facebook page, if you ever need something and your sponsor's not available, go ahead and post it in here. We've got a lot of eyeballs, a lot of people with different schedules, okay? But definitely have that conversation with your sponsor just to say, hey, when I need you, more than just a quick question, because you can text us anytime with a quick question, but when it's more than a quick question, if you need some coaching time, ask your sponsor, when is the best time for me to get in touch with you? We're all about communication, okay? Team All for Love trainings are every second Thursday of the month, so block those off in your calendar. It's always important to be present at trainings. I remember corporate telling me earlier in life, if you have an option to have a party or attend a training, go to the training. The training is going to teach you how to be better and more effective as a consultant, which will make you better when you are at parties. So block those second Thursdays of the month. If you're in person, if you're within 2 hours of the meeting location, we hope we will see you in person. There's power in numbers, there's power in rubbing shoulders and being with this tribe of women that's making a difference. If you're more than 2 hours away, we do have an out-of-towners group. Ask your sponsor to add you there. We do live stream the team training every month in that group for anybody who's more than 2 hours away. So be involved, stay a student. It's where you learn to be better and refine your business.
And now start the parties. Now you're going to start getting into parties and working with your hostesses and making money. So there's 2 different types of parties that you can have, in online parties and in-person parties. So either way, you can run your business both, or you can choose to do one or the other. For detailed party booking and planning ideas, you can go to training.pureromance.com underneath the Sell tab, and you will find a variety of different trainings that corporate has put out there for us that are going to be able to help you set up successful in-person parties and online parties. And how do you get your first couple parties when you're just starting? You're gonna search for the Who Do You Know sheet underneath training.pureromance.com. This will help you get starting to think of who to reach out, tell about your business, and who you could start asking to host your first couple parties for you. And always remember FRANK, which stands for friends, relatives, acquaintances, neighbors, and kid associations. All of those people you can speak to, tell that you started a new business. And most often you'll find within those different friend groups and with your family that you'll have people that want to jump in and support you right away. Our recommendation is to book 6 parties within your first 30 days. Now that seems like a lot, but this is going to be a really good kickstart to your business. You're going to be able to pay off your kit, and then you're going to be able to start seeing the income that your business is bringing. Plus, it builds confidence. And there is something about having that confidence booster, the confidence building within, especially the first couple of, days or within that first month. And it also lays the future foundation for your business. So it's going to keep you going. From those parties, more parties will come, which creates future business. So you'll be able to continue to run your business. For online party exposure, is really great for doing online parties. One, now with our certain times, online is really popular, but also it can be really great for those people who maybe still are a little bit iffy about what we do and who won't attend an in-person party, but they may jump on virtually. So don't completely cut online out of your business if that's something that makes you nervous. We understand, but it can be completely beneficial to your business to still offer an online option as well.
So for online parties and in-home parties, we recommend you have either a group or an event set up on Facebook, okay? So if you've got an event set up, you can add the hostess as a co-host. That makes it so that when they invite people, it'll say, Rebecca's inviting you instead of your name, right? And so then people are more likely to attend when their friend is the one inviting them. If you're doing online parties, you can do it in an event or a group. There's differences between them. Events are nice that they're gonna notify everyone when the event is happening, and it's a little bit easier to find, but in a group you can schedule posts out, so that can be a benefit to doing online parties, that you don't have to log in and post everything in as it happens. You can schedule it out. So those are differences, and everyone does it their own way. You just kind of find what works best for you. Both of them are great options, and I wouldn't rely on the hostess to create the events or the groups. They might not put the right information in. For instance, no men or children are allowed, and if they're not explaining that the right way, then you might end up running to the situation where men or children show up to the party. So making sure that you're posting those things and creating the event is going to make it a lot easier for you in the long run. We recommend doing an introduction video or post. It's really great for people to see you up front before the party and really get to see who you are. So when you do it in a video, they can see your personality, they feel more of a connection with you. That's going to make them more likely to attend the party, whether it's online or in person. Both of those I definitely recommend doing an introduction. Then you can make invitations on apps. So apps like Canva, PicCollage, WordSwag, those are all great apps to make virtual invitations that you can send out to people or send to your hostess to send to people. That's a really great resource for many different things for your business. text the invitation to the hostess and she can send it out. And then we've got hostess letters and packets if you're doing an in-home party. So you want to send those out about 3 weeks before the party. This is going to, you can put whatever you want in it. There's so many different options. If you just go onto the COO and search for hostess packets, or on the team page, you'll find a ton of different examples of what you can do, but basically just helping to prepare the hostess for the party and sending her some stuff to get her excited. Then we've got hostess coaching, which is so essential. Absolutely make sure that you hostess coach every single time. So whether it is a virtual party or in home, you want to make sure you're hostess coaching. And this is just preparing your hostess, letting her know what's happening. This helps keep her engaged and excited leading up to the party. This is going to make a big difference in how many people show up and how excited people are when they're coming. So you want to keep in touch with your hostess regularly, because we've all probably been in that situation where you forget to keep in touch and then they forget about the party, or just nobody shows up because they didn't have it on their mind. So you keeping in touch with them really makes a big difference for a successful party. So 2 to 3 weeks is about what we recommend. And again, you can search the training site or the Facebook group for hostess coaching ideas and tips. And then we've got hostess rewards. So corporate requires that we give 10% of the party sales to the hostess. If you're using the COO party section, that's going to calculate that automatically for you. So that'll deduct it off of her order. And then anything else you give the hostess after that is completely up to you. Everyone has different things that they do, whether it's gifts or an extra discount. Just remember that you want this to be worth your hostess's time. You want her to feel spoiled. Your hostess is not meant to be your money maker. That's not where you're getting all your profit from. You want her to get as many people there as you can, that you're going to be able to make money off of, and then she feels like she was spoiled and it was worth her time, and then she's going to tell everyone how great it was, how much stuff she got, so that they're going to want to book parties with you as well. So the more you spoil your hostess, the more parties you're likely to book. Now that doesn't mean you're losing money. Definitely don't lose money. You want to make sure that you still are at least breaking even, have a little bit of profit, but don't go into it thinking you're going to make bank off of your hostess.
I love it. So when you're in the party, both in person or online, make sure you're playing a booking game at every party to book more parties somehow, and also a sponsoring game at every party, because you never know who might be interested and who might be looking at the possibility of this in their life. You can search both the training website and our team page for booking games, for sponsoring games. There are a lot of ideas out there, and you might come up with one on your own. Again, there are no rules, but be sure every party you're playing a booking game, you're playing a sponsoring game. It's more likely you're going to get them while the excitement is high, while they've had so much fun in this party. Yes, I want to book a party. Yes, I want to join your team. The likelihood of them booking or joining after they leave, I guess joining, sometimes they need some time to think about it. Don't expect people to just sign up on the spot. It does happen sometimes, but for the most part, they might need to go home with some of the things that you've talked about during your sponsoring game. But the point is, it's applicable right now. It's something they just experienced, and if you can feed their minds with those options and opportunities while that excitement is high, they're going to retain it and be more likely to come back, whether they party with you or join your team. Okay, start recruiting now. Don't wait. It's probably the number one regret I hear of people is, as they go on and build a team later, they're like, why didn't I do this sooner? You guys, not just as a money thing, there is a real power to having a tribe of women that you are connected with, that you can brainstorm with, that you can support them, they can support you. There's so much power in that tribe, and you can have your own. It's a very beautiful thing. Don't hesitate, okay? I know you might be feeling like, I just got started, I don't know what I'm doing. The best part is you don't have to. We're here to help support and train them. It's like riding a roller coaster. You don't want to ride it alone. So just start sharing the opportunity. You will learn as you go. They can learn right alongside you. You'll be so glad that you didn't keep this opportunity from anyone. Okay. I just knocked out 3 bullet points on my little soapbox.
Yeah, that was perfect.
Perfect. Your turn.
The next is sharing personal experience at those parties. It's a general professional rule that you want to make sure you're not sharing your personal, intimate experiences with our products. If you have testimonials you really would like to share with people, do it in third person. So you can say, I have a client who has experienced, or I know somebody who, and then share the experience. So then that way they're not connecting you directly back to the product that you've had experience with, or with that testimonial that you're sharing. The next thing is upselling and combo selling. Your clients will have a much better experience with their products if they're getting the whole package together. So combo selling will ensure that they will get that entire experience, and they'll be able to not only be happy with the party and the experience that they've had with you, but they'll come back as a returning customer as well. So you want to make sure that if you sell them an accessory, that you're selling a TLC package, which we say for our toy tote, lubricant, and cleaner. You want to sell that with all toys to make sure that they are not only taking care of that toy for their health, but they're also maintaining and taking care of the toy so that it's lasting a lot longer for them and they're staying happy with their purchase. Another one would be a whipped lubricant and cleaner with Mel toys. If you send them home with the C-ring or with the Mel Pleasure Sleeve without those two, they're not going to be happy because the product's not going to last and it's not going to be as beneficial for them as they were hoping. And the next is, for example, would be a body dew with a coochie. They're going to shave and then they need a hydrator. So making sure that they are having the whole package to get the experience with the products that they need. Something to really keep in mind though, as you're starting to build an inventory and you're starting to prep for your demo and getting things together, is don't start, don't shortchange yourself and start too small. You can talk people down, but you cannot talk them up once you've started. So it's like going into a car dealership. They put the most amazing decked out, all the best bells and whistles cars right in front of you, right? Because that's what they want to show you is available. And then when you start talking to the salesman or whoever you're working with, it's easy for them to work you down or to take some of those bells and whistles off to fit into your budget, right? But once you've already started at this price, it's harder for you to go up. So just keep that in mind. It's the same thing with our parties. So an example would be to use like for an accessory, instead of an Illusion bullet that would be battery operated and less expensive, you would want to upgrade them to an opening act, which would be more powerful, better for them, and it's going to last them a lot longer.
Yeah, so start high and then they can talk themselves down if they need to.
Right.
Yep. Real life, my kids will have it.
We're getting bombarded with
Okay,
kids.
so additional recommendations. First order, some good things to add to your demo, regardless of the kit you're starting with, is the women's kiss and men's spray in all of the scents, okay? So you get all of the scents, spray each of the products that you're sampling in the lids, and then people can smell those. So that's a great way for them to be able to smell all of the scents and not have to open a bunch of packages, things like that. So just have them in the kiss spray, right? Also add a piece or two of lingerie, okay? So those are things that people really want to see in person and be able to touch and feel them. Feeling the quality of the lingerie, because that's going to make a big difference on them buying it. So get medium and extra large sizes so that when they try them on, they can know if they need to go up or down, and that's just kind of an in-between as you start to build your inventory. And then build your lingerie rack as your business grows, because women really do love lingerie. So that's a really great thing that you can display, and that's your inventory. They can try it on and take it home with them. Don't be afraid to offer incentives for guests to bring friends, okay? They want to bring their friends with them to the party. It's gonna make it more fun for them. That's gonna be great for you. So the more people, the merrier. So definitely offer incentives for people to bring friends with them. And a VIP program is a really great way to boost your sales. For example, when your guests spend $150, they get X, okay? Whatever it is, a product or a discount. When they spend $250, then they get another discount, okay? So whatever that is, and you can have the different VIP tiers. Women really do love free stuff, so that's gonna get them excited and wanting to spend more, buy all their products at once versus waiting till later to get them from you. You can search the team page for ideas. We've got scratch-offs and different VIP deals that you can look on the team page. And then
we have a Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
It sounds like the steps.
We almost
of a
made it through the
T-Rex.
video.
I know. You guys, this is real life.
Realistic.
We're all moms.
This is
We have no
I
babysitter.
love it.
Okay. To make your life easier, especially for hostess coaching or just things that you're having to respond to people regularly, make text shortcuts in your phone. So you can put, like my one text shortcut I have is on my way, and it's just OMW. If I just type that in, that's going to put that in. You can have a whole paragraph of text for your hostess coaching. Just have those text shortcuts already in there where you just have to type one thing and it's going to autofill it so that you can send that out to your customers. And then as you get further in your business and you really build your clientele and you're partying regularly, a lot of us use a program called Engage, and that is going to kind of mainstream all of your stuff. It's going to have all those put in messages for you that's going to automatically send. It's also a great way to separate your business because it gives you a new number that you're going to have a business number from your personal life, and then helps you really manage a larger clientele base. So that's a great option as you start to grow your business.
It's so good to keep that business and personal life separate, because we don't want you sitting on your phone all day, right? So that app, the Engage app, you have to go into it to field your business stuff. So it makes it possible to kind of step away during your off hours, okay? Just a couple of last things. Goals are so important. You can search in our team page for setting goals, and there's a goals worksheet that walks you through different types of goals, because you might have goals within the business that are promotional or advancement goals, but you also might have financial goals. Look up the setting goals file on our team page, and it's going to help you walk through those things, okay? On a corporate scale, they have positions of prestige with President's Club, Board of Directors. They have a Rookie of the Year award that they give away every year. There are some really fun things that just kind of give you the motivation to want to work harder and go farther. So you can find those on the in the compensation plan, right? There are so many training resources, and depending on the type of learner you are, if this video has been helpful and learning from a video is going to be helpful for you, look up our team YouTube channel, which is in this announcement post. If you just look at the comments with this video, you'll see many different links, but they include our Team All for Love YouTube channel, also the Pure Romance YouTube channel. You guys, eat it up. Spend time there. Turn on a video while you're getting ready in the morning. Turn on a video while you're driving to work or driving to pick up your kids from school. I think all three of us and many of the other consultants on our team, when they jumped in, they were just hungry. So eat every one of those videos you can get your hands on. The more you learn, the more you earn, okay? So those are some great resources for you.
And it doesn't stop once you get going.
No, it doesn't. We still and things change, and there's just so much out there. So yeah, it's always good to stay a student, okay? This might feel like a lot, okay? We just threw a lot at you, and with kids outside the door and alarms reminding us to pick up other
It's
kids
our
that are
only
at
time to
school.
record this video.
I think when we started this video, you probably felt that we were a little more stoic, and I think we were all like, okay, we're on a mission. We gotta get this done. We're through it now, so we can take a big breath. You guys, we're just real life people. We're here for you always. The number one recommendation, have fun, okay? That is the essence of this business. So don't overwhelm yourself. We did just kind of turn on the fire hydrant at you because we want you to have all the information that you want. But now that you went through this, go through, mark the things that you're going to prioritize. The number one thing should be parties. Whether they're in person or online, just start meeting people. Jump on that bike, start riding it. You're not gonna have all the answers. We still don't have all the answers, okay? But you do have a group of women, you have resources to find answers. So don't be afraid. We need to get him in here to say hi.
Here, Maddox.
Do you wanna say hi on the video? Peekaboo.
Say hi.
Okay. Take it one step at a time, one bite at a time. Detach from the outcome and commit to the process. You will hear us say that time and time again, okay? I know you want to be at Z right now, but to get to Z, you got to do A, B, C, D, all the way there, and we're here to support you, okay? Get in touch with your sponsor. Let her know that you've made it through this video. We hope you've taken some notes. Those questions that you have are going to be great to bring to her. And if she doesn't have answers, again, we all have each other and we're all learning alongside each other. So, Maddox, say, you rock!
Now he doesn't want to talk.
We're proud of you. We're
Bye.
so happy to
Love you
have you
guys.
here. Just,
So excited for you to get going.
yep, do your best, and we can't wait to watch you shine. So,